Welcome back to Thronebreaker. We are cleaning up the last few remaining things on the map before we head to Aldersburg and presumably end this chapter. Based on the fact that the previous chapter we, explored the entire viewable map and then ended up, off in one side, I'm assuming something similar is going to happen here. But right now, we've got this puzzle, we've got some stuff up here, and then we've got this thing over here. So I'm going to do this puzzle, come up here, and go back over there. I'm not sure if I'll get all of that done in this episode, but we'll find out. This looks unpleasant. Pestilence. Rotting, unburied bodies invite not only flesh-hungry beasts, but also pestilence. From monstrous scavengers, one can flee or fight back, yet what defense is there against an invisible enemy, when even air and water pose risk of a slow and painful death? Remove all corpses from the board. Not sure why we would even approach this, but yeah, it's a puzzle, so gotta try to solve it. And hopefully do a better job than I did with the last one. Oh my gosh! Alright, well there's a little bit of space. Oh. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. We've got the longsword. Okay. So, does it matter what's in my deck? What? Caldwell? What are you doing here? Alright, well... I think... So we need to start by destroying... Oh! Damage adjacent allies by 3. Okay, hold on. We need to start... Well... I mean, I guess... We need to make room over here is what I was going to get at. Like, we can't... once we've played 2 Arbalists, we need at least one of these guys to be dead. So, probably going to start there. Although... Yeah. Also, the loyal ability works better in the front row. So, maybe we... And we only need to do 6 damage to one-hit KO one of these guys. So we have room to, like, knock some of these guys out. So let's go front row. Lyria! Shoot this guy. Or do we want to go from the center out? Does it matter? No, I think we don't. Because we want to... Like, if we hit... Yeah, I think I'm going to just do this. And then... Do I want to trigger the loyal ability now? Just to get the cooldown going? Probably. It's unclear. But... Like, I don't know how much this chip damage is going to matter. Okay, so now... We go into this row. Probably. Oh, well, we have to. So we should probably open a spot in this row.
One boat's all I need.
Alright. I have to keep on opening spots.
Give me a time.
Oh, I did that completely wrong. Holy crap. Okay. Especially because now... Yeah, I did not see that chain thing coming. Alright, let's see if... Let's see what happens if I do this. Do they fire at the ones on your side? No. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually going to restart this. because I doubt I can afford to waste the chain damage the way that I did on my own guys. And I do want to go center out as a consequence.
Give me a target.
And the other question is, okay, so I have 7 in hand, so this thing has a cooldown of 3, so I play it now. Then I play 2 more, I play 3 more, yeah, so I think I want to actually wait until I have, let's see, if I have 3 down, I fire 3 more, or 2 down, fire 3 more, 3 more. So I think I want to wait 1 turn on this. Maybe it doesn't matter, but
Arbalist to your command.
okay. So now we need to open slots. So think
Armor won't say.
if we do it like this. What? How did that happen? I'm really confused by that. If I do that here, that's just gonna do the same thing, so maybe I shouldn't. Like, what I want to do... What I want to do is set it up so that I can play 1 into this and hit one of these for 3 and deal damage that way. So let's do that.
1 gold's all I need.
Because I can do 3 damage on this row is also enough to kill, or to wipe out most of these guys. So, let's fire this off. Okay, wiped that entire row. So now we fire back into this row.
Arbalist to your command.
Let's do this first, actually. Huh. Cool.
Armor won't say.
I'm not actually sure this is going to work. I think it's not. This thing isn't going to die. That's my prediction. I really don't understand how this chaining is working. Yeah, okay. Like, it's not... It's not simultaneous, I guess, or something. I don't know. I'm just, like, pretty confused by it. But, I do need to take out one in each of these rows, but maybe not more than that.
Give me a target.
Initially. Like, somehow just hitting this one... So, let me see if I can understand this. You hit this, it dies, it does 3 damage to this, and this one gets 3 damage, so it does do 3 damage to this, and then... So the 3 from this one and the 3 from this one blows it up, and it does 3 damage to this, but then somehow this one ends up dying too, and that's what I don't understand. It's like, I guess this one gets 3... You know, this, you hit this one, it deals 3 damage to this, which deals 3 damage to this, which deals 3 damage to this. But then somehow this one also, like, there's something about that. It seems like it shouldn't ripple that far, but it does.
Arbalista, your command.
Oh, I think I was supposed to use my ability. I don't know if it actually matters. I guess I'll use it this turn.
Armor won't save.
Maybe I should have fired at the back row. Because I was going to get free damage on the front row anyway. Alright, now it seems like I have to free up space now, right? But then, like, that's going to clear the row.
Lyria!
I just don't know what there is for it. I mean, I guess I could fire at this guy. Yeah. And then fire at this guy. Now I'm gonna have the opposite problem. Like, if I clear this row... Okay. Well, that's nice. So now I either fire into this and don't kill anything, or I blow this row out and then also don't kill anything.
Arbalista, your command.
I guess I'll choose that option. Oh. Oh! Right, of course. Yeah, okay, I totally screwed this up. There's no way this is winnable. This is definitely harder than it looks. So...
Give me a target. Arbalista, your command.
Right now, this row is still about to be full. But I can blow one out of this row, and then...
I'm a monster.
I think now I have to go back row, or...
Lyria!
Now I gotta unlock one of these 2 rows. I'll unlock this one. We fire this thing. Not quite clear of the front row, but got close. Alright, so now we have to unlock one of these rows. And specifically blow it all away. Although, yeah, doesn't really matter which one.
Give me a time.
They're identical. Now we can hit the back row with that.
Ballista, your command.
Or we could make room in this row, but does it matter what the order is here? Probably not really. I may have done this incorrectly, because having 2 6s in the middle might be the wrong, like, formation. Yeah, it is. Okay. So what I need to do is put the 6s actually on the outside.
I'm a monster.
So hit this, and then I hit this one.
Lyria!
Alright, and now we do the same thing here. Here. Yeah.
Give me a time.
Alright, so now we have space for 1 in each row. So what we do is we set this one up. To chain, and we use our power. Hope that it does some work. That didn't do much work. It might be guaranteed to at some point, though. Alright, so now we have to make space. Once again, it doesn't matter which row. I don't think it matters what I shoot at, even though it seems like it should. It was like eventually This is the way the weird way the chaining works, but I mean, if I hit this one, then it does 3 damage to this, which does 3 damage to this, 3 damage to this, does 3 damage to this, which does 3 damage to that. So I know I don't want to do that, and vice versa for hitting this one. But if it hit like this one, say it does 3 damage to each of these, and then this one goes off and hits this one goes off and hits this one, and then this. I think that works. I don't actually know. We'll find out, I guess. Yeah, okay. Alright, so now we can set the back row off.
Lyria!
Oh no, we can't. Oh, well, we can do it by hitting this guy. Yeah, okay. Now we have to hope that the loyalty ability is enough to clear the front row after we clear this row. Which it might be guaranteed to do, but I'm not sure. What? Ah! Come on! I guess it's not guaranteed. Either it's not guaranteed or I didn't do it right. I'm not sure which. That seemed generally correct. But then again, maybe I don't need to spend, like, be as slow about blowing these things away. So, like, if I just take one out in the middle. And then do the same here. Go ahead and do that thing again. And then set the back up. The back row up, that is. And then make room. Because we can still do 3 damage, just enough to set off this thing. And if the loyalty ability chips one of these guys down to 2, that'll be enough to set that off. Hopefully. I think, so the question is now, do I go for the back row or do I go, I think I actually go, well, there's no way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4, yeah, there's no way that, like, it probably just doesn't actually matter, but.
I'm a wrong set.
Alright. So let's go ahead and set this guy off. And
one bolt's all I need.
This might actually be enough to... No, it's not. Okay. But...
Give me a time.
Okay, there we go. Man, I'm really bad at these puzzles. Skull! That seems like a nice card. I've always wanted to put a skull in my army. What's it do? Banish any number of units from your graveyard, then damage all units on a row by the amount banished. No, that's... Well, oh, it's all units on a row. Okay, so it's not... I was thinking just, like, hit one thing. Still, I don't end up with that much stuff in my graveyard. Yeah, I mean, in theory, that could be, like, incredible splash damage if you had lots of... Like, if your dudes were dying a lot, but that's not the case. I would need stuff that not just pulls stuff out of my deck, but, like, spawns additional stuff, which, I mean, the War Wagons do. And then I would also need stuff that, what do I want to say? So I'm just looking at this chest of gold. It's so exciting. I would need stuff that spawns additional stuff and then, like, also sacrifices it, which I guess in theory, like, the Forager could do. Like, you could do, like, a War Wagon Forager thing where you play War Wagons, you forage the light infantry, they blow up, they deal damage, and then you, like, use the skull to banish them and do even more damage. Like, that wouldn't be too bad, but... Report. My queen, the Adernians retreated with haste, abandoning their tents, supplies, and even some of their equipment. We found something in the commander's quarters. I've no doubt you'll know what to do with it, my lady. Have the soldiers draw lots to determine who shall open the chest. Have Isbel cleanse the chest of spells and curses before opening it. Yeah, that seems better. It's funny, though, that because I have min morale anyway, it's like it wouldn't really hurt that much, but yeah, I think this would be reasonable. Oh, we got artifact compression. Turn somebody into a tiny figurine. Transform an enemy into a jade figurine and move it to your hand. Okay. Doesn't say what a jade figurine is. I assume... Like, it's a way of it's like, I assume it's hard removal where, like, there's some condition under which the jade figurine gets pulled back out of your hand and the enemy respawns itself. The fact that it can't target bosses means it's mostly only going to be good against those, like, for example, Nilfgaardians that power themselves up all the time whenever you do a thing, which would be good. But I don't. Yeah, I mean, if you could actually, if there was a way to, like, use the jade figurine as, like, I mean, it is a card in your hand, so it potentially does also generate card advantage depending on how the jade figurine works. I mean, I guess I should just try it. I'll take out the Dark Mirror. Put this in and see how it works, and then if it turns out not to be good, I'll switch back. Okay, where are we going now? Up. We're going well left and up. Oh, there's loot over here. I want to do that after I get the stuff up top.
Coming across a small brook, Meve ordered her soldiers to replenish their water supplies. When they returned, it was with empty water skins and troubled expressions.
Milady, the water tastes of blood. Not like black pudding, mind, but rancid. Filthy.
Meve had no choice but to march on. She gulped dryly and wondered how to interpret this strange event. An omen, perhaps? A warning from the gods? She soon learned the truth. Following the brook upstream, the Lyrians arrived at a small pool. Bobbing on its surface were dozens of corpses. A young woman caught Meve's gaze, her long hair spread delicately atop the water, wide-open eyes reflecting the sky, a fine nose peppered with freckles, and a gaping wound slashed across her throat.
We shall stop here,
the Queen said calmly,
and give these souls a proper burial. Reynard, send scouts. Tell them they are not to return until they ascertain what has happened here.
When the scouts returned a while later, they brought with them a barefooted peasant they'd found hiding in the woods. They claimed he hailed from Horton, a nearby village, the village whose inhabitants had been murdered.
Them black-clad wretches stormed the village, milady. The devil Thronebreaker at the fore. Rounded us right up, took us down to the lake. Whole village, mind. Then chop, chop, and splosh, splosh. 'Twas I alone gave him the slip.
Meve listened to the man's tale, then placed him in the care of her medics and ordered the Lyrians to break camp. She rode at the head of their column, Reynard at her side, her knuckles gripped white on the reins.
Do we know where this Frigef is stationed?
Our riders report he's pitched camp to the east.
Then let's pay him a call.
They killed all. Like Rosberg. My lady, please. Make them pay.
Yeah, we'll do that. When you say to the east, you mean just right there. Okay.
Milka, Bezrad, Kristan, all killed. Souls snuffed out to the very last. Could have run for help, I know. But I was afeard. Afeard the black lads would catch wind of me, hear me.
Yeah, he's
What
not
now?
barefoot, I would just like to point
Whatever
out.
will I do? Alone. Left all alone. Me lady, buried our valuables for the black lads came. In the wood, near a big boulder. Got a bit of charcoal? I can sketch the way for you.
Okay. Got a new map.
What now? Whatever will I do? Alone. Left all alone.
I keep expecting
now?
that to result in
Whatever
him
will I
coming
do?
with me, because that's what
Alone.
that sort of thing usually results in, but I guess not. Alright, so what's this about? Your Majesty, our scouts found a fresh grave not far from the village. Its engraving in Nilfgaardian. Seems an invader was laid to rest there. Judging by the tributes left, he must have been someone important. The Horton slaughter still has our soldiers livid, and they wish to destroy the grave. Shall we leave them to it? I mean, there's such a... I feel like this should have consequences, but probably won't. It would be nice to fix my morale. Do it! I should get, like, attacked by ghosts or something, I don't know. But it doesn't appear that I actually will. So do I now have 2 maps that I haven't found the thing to? Well, maybe at some point I'll send scouts when I'm almost finished with the chapter, if nothing else.
The Lyrians had no trouble finding Vrigef's camp. It was the size of a sprawling town. Meve stopped her caravan and called for a council. The first to speak was Reynard.
Seems our scouts were both right and wrong, Your Grace. They did pinpoint General Frigef, the Butcher of Horton. Unfortunately, they underestimated his detachment. It is much larger and better armed than our own.
Whatever, we can take him.
That changes nothing.
Meve said, forestalling all protest.
If I leave him unpunished, without so much as an attempt, I shall never be able to face my reflection again. We must attack.
Reynard bowed and passed the order to the Lyrians. Later that same day, Meve and Vrygef's forces stood face to face on the field of battle.
Alright. Crime and punishment. Meve expected General Vrygef's countenance to parallel his villainy. She imagined a face disfigured? Oh, typo. She imagined a face disfigured with scars, yellowed teeth, and a sinister eye patch covering a hollow socket. Instead, she bore witness to a distinguished gentleman in his 40s with a meticulously trimmed beard. He appeared to her rather, well, normal. Yeah, whatever. Normal people can be evil. Alright, take this guy out. After an ally is destroyed, move to its position. Got another castle gate. Yeah, we want to take those out. They don't have a leader ability. So... Does this count as a boss? Yeah. Well, I'll keep this around in case it's relevant, but good time as any to find out. Maybe I will mulligan this. I really want to get Rayla. But, nah.
Come out, Frigef! It's time you pay for your crimes!
Okay. Well, I guess we'll start with a Wagenburg.
There! Frigef! I see him! We've got to catch him!
Every turn and turn start, damage the lowest ally by 10 and boost the highest ally by 5. Okay. Well, that's nice. Oh, he's just going to boost himself, in other words. Or, well, unless ally can't apply to him. If we can knock out, like, his other allies, like, in theory, if I killed these two, then he would just do a net damage of 5, or a net 5 damage to the castle gate, which would be amusing. It might just mean he's going to buff the gate, though, and that would be unfortunate. We could thunder these guys, and it would kill this thing and deal a lot of damage to this thing. And then he would finish... Actually, I mean, yeah, he would finish this thing off, but he'll do that anyway eventually. And the gate's going to get buffed either way, so maybe that's not even worth bothering with. Let him zap this thing. And then this thing. Yeah, I think that's more correct. Alright, so in that case, I guess we just play some drummers, probably.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
Oh, he doesn't buff the gate. Interesting.
Order!
Okay. He's gonna kill one of these two. I'm gonna guess it's this one because it came out first, which means I could, if I don't want to deal with this guy's shenanigans, I could zap him with the thunder. I mean, I'd rather just zap Vrygef himself. Of course. But eventually he'll kill both of them. So again, it's like, maybe just let him do that.
Left, right, left, right.
Alright, 4 damage. Oh, so we can guarantee that he hits the Arbalest. Yeah.
Give me a target.
Life is mine now.
The Whoresons.
Oh, I forgot about the ornamental sword thing. I've probably had it up for a while, and I could have used it. Well, okay, so let's... I think I want to use R2s to add some more Arbalests, probably. So let's
As you
do
wish,
that.
lady.
And then let's get another drummer, I guess.
Again and again and again.
And let's hit this guy so he zaps that again. And at some point we can use artifact compression on the thing that he's piling all of his
Wise choice.
numbers onto. Should be pretty good. So if I move this up, I still want to play a card first. I might actually just want to charge up my drummers, which means I can play Xavier. I guess I don't have to spend Xavier's charges yet anyway.
My scars? No. They don't
Oh,
hurt.
dang it, Knickers. You're in the way. I don't want you here. Oh well. Oh.
Watch your heads!
That's a good one to pull. Alright, so I could... I mean, I guess I could just give a charge to the drummers and pull again. That seems reasonable. Yeah, there we go.
Arbalest at your command.
That comes out of his hand? Was that already happening and I just didn't notice? I guess it probably was. Did that just come out of his deck? Give all allies immune? Oh, alright, that might... Now it's probably time to break out the thunder. Get that nonsense out of here. Although... If I could get one more... I mean, I guess I can kill a bunch of them even as it is. Or if I fire this, then he's down to 6. Does this thing... I don't know how this interacts with that guy's ability. I guess... Alright, I think what I'm going to do is give charge to this guy. And then call back Xavier. That can't make sense.
An army's a waste of time for one like me.
Just see what happens here. Okay, so he did still kill something. Damage the lowest ally by 10 and boost the highest ally by 5. So even more of that nonsense. Okay.
My pain serves a purpose.
Alright, I'm just gonna start chipping this guy. I don't know why. I mean,
Armor won't save.
I haven't been doing that. Oh, because I can't. So that's a one-hit KO. That sets him up to knock out the... Dang. This is going to do 9 damage after that, which is also one. So it doesn't really matter which one I do. So I should do... I don't know what I should do. Yeah, I need to... Oh, I have my... Okay, so I can combo these two. Boom. God, does he have a lot of these guys? Alright. No. Oh, I guess... He's gonna just kill this thing, which is unfortunate. Nah, whatever. Yeah, play more of those guys. Okay, let's...
Left.
Wrong
right,
order.
Left. Right.
Alright, do I play Reynard now? Sure.
Her Majesty knows what she's doing.
It's gonna be tough to get through that. And I can't really make use of all of these guys, probably. If I could... Maybe they aren't actually going to do anything? Is that the implication here? That can't be right, though. I haven't played all of the Arbalists that I could play.
One bullet's all I need. Give me a target.
Okay, we got him. Never mind.
Got him! The rest should surrender afore long.
I did want to compress that
The
huge guy
Lyrians
into an
won
artifact,
the day,
but
despite their foe's distinct advantage. Historians later ascribed Maeve's victory to her light troops' superior maneuverability in the difficult terrain compared to the plate-clad Nilfgaardians. But if you ask me, that wasn't it at all. A storm of fury had been quietly gathering in the Lyrians' hearts, a squall of rage stoked by the Nilfgaardians' unparalleled cruelty towards the conquered. And no one embodied this barbarism more perfectly than General Frigga. Maeve's men were ready to sacrifice anything to see him punished. They dragged the defeated general before Maeve. The Queen wished to learn why he'd ordered the execution of an entire village. How the Nilfgaardians could possibly justify such a crime.
2 weeks prior, I'd sent a detachment to Horton to procure feed. Captain Gaynor commanded it. While he was verifying their grain stores, they barricaded him in the barn and put it to flame.
The Queen listened to the general's story, her face a mask, betraying nothing.
Murdered. One man was murdered.
Frigga raised his eyes to Maeve's. The Queen was surprised to see them wet with tears.
Yes, my lady. My son.
The general's simple words bore pain, grief, and a thirst for revenge that would never be slaked.
oh dear.
The Queen had to decide what to do with Frigga. No doubt the general had earned punishment, the harshest possible at that. Yet, such a weighty personage could fetch a hefty ransom. And Maeve's army desperately needed the gold.
Okay. That wasn't exactly the choice I was expecting to be presented with, but man, once again, the never-ending spree of death and violence and hate. I don't actually need gold, just like for the record. Yeah. Yeah.
My father taught me to respect the generals of my enemies. That even in captivity, their arms should not be taken from them. Their guards should greet them in salute.
The Queen said.
But you, Frigga, you are no general. Merely a cutthroat dressed as one. You shall die like the good folk of Horton. Quickly. Summarily.
Frigga received the Queen's decision with sang-froid. He neither struggled nor begged for mercy. He simply laid his head on the trunk. A short moment later, it rolled onto the ground to the Lyrians' deafening applause.
Man. It's like, yay, you got the morale, and it still made me feel bad about it. Ugh. This game is pretty rough. As is to be expected, but dang. Oh, look, plenty of plunder. Didn't need his gold. Wait, where are we now? Oh, you circled back around. Did I... Was this where I was like, oh, I don't want to go do that, I'd rather go up top first? Well, I guess it meant I got to see the... or get a better sense for the total situation before I engaged him, so that's something. Anyway... Well, we're coming up on an hour, so next time we'll be investigating these last couple remaining points of interest, then heading on possibly the last little stretch to Aldersburg. So until then.